Hey everyone, this is Naurin and welcome back to a new session of English with me. This is the 11th episode of How to Start Learning English. And today we are going to deal with modal verbs. So which are the modal verbs? Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must. So these are the 9 modal verbs. Now before knowing about them in detail, let's see how to learn these modal verbs really quick. What are the simple tips to learn modal verbs? The first one is memorize these modal verbs. Memorize each of them. Can, could, would, should. Memorize everything, or at least memorize the common ones. Then practice. Use modal verbs in sentences that relate to your daily life. Choose some sentences that you can use in your everyday life. You can talk about your morning, your evening, your office, anything. Choose something that you can relate to. Then you have to be really thorough with the basic rules of modal verbs, like which all shows possibility, permission, certainty, etc. Study what are the basic rules. So these are the 3 things that you need to do to learn modal verbs, to use modal verbs without any mistakes in English. Now let's look at each of these modal verbs. Let's start with can. It is used in a situation that shows ability or permission. You know, all these modal verbs will be really easy with examples. So let's look at some examples. I can swim. It's an ability. I can swim. So can is used when someone is able to do something. Can I go to the park? Can I go to the park? It is asking for permission. So there also we use can. So can is used for ability and permission. Could. Could is similar to can. It is used for expressing a possibility or in a polite manner, to tell something in a polite manner. Could you pass me the salt? You know, it's asking for something in a polite manner. Could you pass me the salt? So there you don't even have to use please. You can use, there is no wrong in that, but you can actually tell it like this. Could you pass me the salt? Even that is polite. I could help you with that. That is a possibility. It is expressing possibility. So could is used for expressing a possibility and to talk something politely. May, M-A-Y, may. May is also used for possibility and for permissions. It may rain today. I'm not sure, it's a possibility. It may rain today. You may use my pen. It is giving permission. You may use my pen. Might. Might is similar to may, but it shows less certainty. She might come to the party. It might be too late. In this situation, we are not certain. We are not sure. So we say might. So might is used to suggest a possibility, but with less certainty. Shall. Shall is used for a suggestion or to indicate a future action. Shall we meet at 3 p.m.? I shall do my best. So this indicates a future action. So shall is used for suggestions or to show future actions. Should. It is used to give advice or it shows an obligation. You should study for the exam. It's an obligation. You should study. I am your teacher and you should study for your exam. We should be kind to others. It's an advice. We should be kind to others. So should is used for advice and an obligation. Will. Will indicates a future action or willingness, okay to do something. I will call you later. It's a future action. I will call you later. Will you help me? That's like asking for willingness. Will you do it? Will you help me? So will is used for future actions or willingness. Would. Would is used for polite requests. Same like could, you can ask would. Would you like some tea? It's a polite request. Would you like some tea? Or would is also used in a conditional situation or a hypothetical situation or when expressing any preferences. So in a conditional situation, it's like if I had more time, I would travel. Or in expressing preferences, you can ask like, would you like tea or coffee? I would like some tea, please. Now the last one, must. It indicates a strong necessity or obligation. You must. There is no change from it. You must. You must finish your homework now. I must leave now. At any situation where you need to show strong necessity, you should use must. I must go now. This is all about modal verbs. You know there are 9 modal verbs. We finished it so soon, right? Because it is very simple. You just need to understand them. Now let's look at a paragraph where most of the modal verbs are used. During the vacation, I can explore new places. Should try local cuisine, might meet interesting people, and will capture beautiful memories. So in this sentence, can shows ability to explore. Should try local cuisine. There is an obligation or advice. I should try it. Might meet interesting people. It's a possibility. You may or may not meet interesting people. So it is possibility. And will capture beautiful memories. That is future willingness to do something. I will capture. Let's look at one more paragraph. I can go to the party, but I might arrive late. I should bring a gift, and if it's fun, I will stay longer. But I must leave early for work tomorrow. In this paragraph, can, the first one, I can go. It shows ability, can. The next one, I might arrive late. It's a possibility. You may sometimes arrive there late. I should bring a gift. It's an obligation. You should carry a gift to a party. So, should. I will stay longer. It's about future. You are talking about the future. So, will. I will stay longer. But I must leave early. It's a necessity, obligation, because you have to leave for work early. So, my dear friends, I hope you understood how to use modal verbs in sentences. Now it's your turn. Try to comment down a sentence from your daily life that includes a modal verb. Any of the modal verb is fine, but try to comment it down. So guys, this is all for today. I hope this video was helpful. I'll be back with a new video soon. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Bye.